What is up, guys? It's Opie here, and today we're back to some another Kingside video. And this time, well, it's not much, but we're just here for a progress update. Yeah, progress. Hmm. Well, if you guys watch my previous videos, basically I'm racing my Cleo now. Yeah. She's so gorgeous. Well, anyways, I'll try to level her out on the upcoming event for the rice cake event tomorrow. Hmm? I think. Hmm. I'll try to max her up this week. Also, Cassandra as well. Well, I use her in PvP, but I don't see any problem on her mana gain. So I don't think I would need to get her unique weapon. I don't know. Oh yeah, before anything else, last night I summoned Luisia's unique weapon, and it turns out when I summoned it, it failed. It failed enhance. I was so stressed at that time, so depressed. Unique weapon that should have been a 2-star with 50% chance. I was on the bad side of that 50%. Well, anyways, well, if you're gonna look at my units here, example Claus, there's something different about him. And yes, his 1-star unique weapon is already out. I grinded it. Not only him, but look at him. Nothing. I don't plan on using Arc anymore. That's why I grinded his unique weapon. Then I also grinded. I'm so sorry, but I grinded Mitra's unique weapon as well. All for that for another unique weapon ticket, and look at what it did to me. 3-star Priscilla unique weapon. Now, my current target is it's either I 5-star this first or make Cleo's unique weapon 1-star, then go back to Priest and make it investor until her unique weapon goes to 5-star. That could be the case. Yeah. But basically, if Cleo rises up, she and Aisha really will go toe to toe. I mean, because what will I do for Cleo is I'm gonna make her straight to T5. Yes. Here, Cleo Dark T5 deals extra magic damage for 5% of attack on every attack based off the number of embers stacked on the enemy. So 5% of attack on every attack. So if there are 5 embers, so 25% of attack. That's insane. Stuns enemies with 5 embers or more for 1 second. This third skill Dark. Third skill like crit chance is boosted by 40%. This is good. Fire Needle stacks 2 embers each. It's the wherein there's something like flames above and then shoots down. This is the first skill. Damage range changes to AoE. In other words, everyone on the field will be hit by this skill. For me, I think I'll take this skill. Changes to AoE. I think, yeah. Because this crit chance, I can max out my crit chance. Yes, and definitely reach the cap of my crit chance with my units or friends unit, Kaula or such buffs. So Cassandra, if anyone's using Cassandra in PvE. But basically, I think I'll go for this one because the stuns, you need to have 5 embers of it. So I don't think that's liable. So I think I'll go for Fire Needle Light. Though again, I haven't tested it yet. I'm gonna test it on once I make her to T5 Yeah. For T3, upon a critical hit, cooldown is reduced by 10%. This is the second skill. Oh man, I thought it was this skill. If it was, oh man. In exchange for one additional mana cost, the skill now targets 2 random enemies. Now this is definitely what I'll go for. Then Ember stack maximum is changed to 6. Don't care about that. Activates every 9 seconds. What's our third skill anyways? Deals magic damage to 3 enemies and enemies near to them, stacking 1 ember each. Each ember reduces enemy death by 5%. So I already have 5% of that. Okay. So yeah. Basically these two I won't change it. Oh, I also forgot to mention this, but here. What's that? Aisha. With attack up, circuit burst and destruction ray dark, and 3 attack runes on unique weapon, you would think that she would have problems on her mana gain. But all thanks to Laius, our Laius here, her T5 skill, oops, that problem is solved. Yeah, that's why my units can't live anymore without Laius. It's like a prerequisite on the team. Well, aside from Pris has that 1 MP rune, because I thought first that removing that MP rune would be the best. It teaches you to attack for more attack power, of course, but it would seem that the problem at that time would be the spamming of third skill. Because if you guys don't know, her third skill, look at this unique weapon. When skills Vital Strike and Turbulent Dance hit the enemy, reduce the corresponding skills cooldown by 1.77. This is per enemy, okay? Per enemy. Yes, per enemy. Skill 3 has a cooldown of 22 seconds. Yep, 22 seconds it is. And Transcend 4 perk is Turbulent Dance Light. Upon a critical hit, cooldown is reduced by 10%. So another 2.2 seconds reduced. So every critical hit, you Priscilla's skill 3 cooldown is reduced by around 3.9 seconds. That's why every time I use skill number 3, it's the cooldown is either, if there's only one opponent, it's either at 18 seconds or 19, 17, wait, is it 19? 3, 2, yes, around 19, 18 to 19 seconds. That is why my goal for taking this T5 is there. Yeah. So imagine this: if you have one enemy and you deal critical damage, you lose 3 seconds. Example, 3 seconds. 2 enemies will lose it by 6 seconds. So in order for skill number 3, wait, it's for 3.9. Well, for skill number 3 to let's say reset its cooldown, you would need 22 over 3.9, right? It's 3.9, 2.2, 1.7, yes? You need around 6 enemies. Priscilla needs 6 enemies that third skill must deal critical damage. Okay? Currently, my Priscilla is sitting at 66.5%. Yeah, 66.5% critical. And well, her crit damage will rise with co-op, but 66.5 is around 81.5, right? Yes, 81.5%. However, in raids, there's always Kaula or Anet. When Anet is overcharged, you get 25% critical rate. Or if Kaula uses third skill, you get 35% critical hit rate. So basically, you're guaranteed 100% critical. Now, why did I put Talisman of Resistance? I don't know if I mentioned this on my previous video, but the very reason that I put Talisman of Resistance is because third skill has a very slow animation, even with 1400 attack speed. Now what I did was, for the turbulent dance to not be interrupted, I put Talisman of Resistance. But the problem in here is, when the Black Dragon, in the Black Raid, slams the team with his left paw, it gives debuff to everyone, or tail whip, right? It gives debuff to everyone. So it triggers this. That's the only problem. So yeah, and moving on. I think that's all for Priscilla. I need to 5-star this to wait, what? Oh, the enchant option. That also another thing, the enchant option. As much as possible, I'll be trying to get attack or crit damage. Never mind the crit rate. Attack or crit damage for additional options. Well, maybe more on attack, because if you guys haven't noticed this, I tried it. Skill number 3, higher attack, low crit damage versus high crit damage, low attack. No, let me rephrase that. Oh yeah, technically that. The crit damage level was the same, however, the attack is different. Basically, the increment for the increase, if you ever increase your crit damage, is for the third skill, is far lower than when you increase your attack. Let's say I think there's an invisible cap, don't quote me on that, but this is based on my experience on using Priest. However, skill number 1 is definitely high attack, high crit damage equals high damage. But in here, if you have high attack, high crit damage, you'll only be pulled out by the high attack. But if you have mediocre attack and high crit damage, it won't affect that much. That's why you'll go for high attack and mediocre crit damage. And besides, co-op already provides crit damage, right? For the T3 perk, if I believe, yeah. This also grants attack, so around 8,000. Then we'll co-op 6,000, 14,000. Then 15% of Priscilla's attack. Imagine 15% of that attack. Yeah. And then of course you need to take into consideration attack up, then crit damage up, and then of course the T3 perk, T5 perk. Okay. Now for Laias, I don't need to discuss anything about that. But for instance, if you have problems with Laias, when example there are two of you, a T5 raid, T5 Laias, both have inner peace. Then one needs to let's say give way to the other. So I think sacrificing Laias's T5 perk, Laias's inner peace, but to change it to critical or Goddess Blessing would be better. Why? Because Laias's skill number 1, Healing Droplets, it has an 8-second cooldown. If you guys haven't seen it, this perk, Laias Dark, the MDF increase based on her attack and the 150 mana, it's basically has a cooldown, has a duration of 10 seconds. So if you have a duration of 10 seconds and a skill which has a cooldown of 8 seconds, basically it's like a perma buff. However, you need to spam skill number 1. That's the only issue. But compared to Frey doesn't have an AoE heal, right? So making it live to Faye for the inner peace is what I believe is correct. But nevertheless, an inner peace Lias is very good. Especially I tried it in arena. Soul Spring plus T5 Lias equals GG. Then Luisia, no, there's nothing more to explain this aside from she being my top dealer in my world boss. Aisha, I seldomly use her. I only use her when there's a very hard hitting quick fight that I need to accomplish. And yeah, Secret Burst, 3 mana attack runes. Yep. For Frey, 3 attack runes. For Frey, I want to change this MP recovery attack, these two, to attack runes. But I can't. Damn it. Sacrifice Claws. Jane has a unique weapon. She's a waifu though, so she'll keep it. And more on DPS build. She'll need that 1 mana for the overcharge. Okay, but of course she'll keep it. Waifu. Okay, Talia, I'm using her in PvP. Waifu, keep it. Maria, I only use her contents that need CC. For example, Upper Dungeon on Stock 8 on Saturdays. Yeah, but she's a waifu, so she'll keep that. I use her in PvP, but from my experience, she still doesn't need her unique weapon because, well, I use her with T5 Lias and with this perk. Yeah. Hey, and this, don't mind this because what she have now is she share equipment with Aisha. That's all I have to say. Visca, I'm gonna level her because I receive a tip from a challenger user regarding my arena composition that there's a certain weakness for Priscilla's what you call this, skill number 3. It's the one that nukes everyone on the arena. A weakness is that if you have an opponent Visca who is T3, this skill reduce mana cost reduced by 1. Basically, skill number 2 will become 1 mana. In other words, if you have Soul Spring, you can immediately go onto the back of Priscilla. That is bad. If you're on the back of Priscilla, that means that Priscilla will be facing on the back. And then the range of her third skill will not reach the healer. Basically, you're dead. That's why he said to me, raise your Visca. She will be your best friend. Well, considering that he's also a Visca player, well, I gotta take him up on that. And Arc, and I respect him because before the T5, he's using same team as me, Visca, Tanya, Arch, and Lias. So yeah, definitely gonna race her. Arc, I trashed him. Sorry, even if you have that. Sorry, you're a dude. Cleo, she's so cute. Plus, I'm very inspired by James Hughes Cleo, so I'm racing her. I've been planning on racing her for a while, but I haven't have the opportunity because well, I don't have anyone to base upon on. So yeah, James Yu coming back is it's like godsend for my Cleo. Yeah. For Celine, some people says that she is trash tier, but I believe she's not. No, not trash tier. She's not that good, but I believe she is very good. It just depends on well, yeah. You will need this T3 perk for 50% permanent crit hit and crit damage after 5 normal attacks. And I still don't know on what to use on the T4 perk. Yeah. Gao, I only use him when there's no Gao in the raids, but I don't really have any use for him aside from TOC floor 62, where you need to constantly down it. Ricardo, no unique weapon, grinded. Lockrock, no unique weapon, grinded. Yeah. No, no item, no item, no item, no item, no item. This Lorraine. After Cleo, I think she after T5 Cleo, I think she will be by next T5. But that's still far off because I think it will take me 2 weeks to before I can T5 my Cleo due to the Infinity Stones. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, that's it. Did I miss something? Oh yeah. Hmm. Is that all? Yes. See, I need 3, 4, 5. I need around 12. Is that 12? Yes, I need 12 and I only have one. Tomorrow I can get two from the CEO apology. So that makes it three. Then another three um from the event. Rice cake event. So that's six. Then two from the Tower of Ordeal. So that makes it eight. That means I need to make four more. Four more. Oh boy. So in other words, I would need around, let's say I need 130.